Aries, welcome to your November readings. I'm so sorry for the delayed videos, but it has been a very crazy busy time, and sometimes I have to put other priorities ahead. But even if I'm late with some videos, I never forget to upload them. So as always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences at this time. And if you would like a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. Now, Aries. I feel that some Aries are here in November specifically, you know, growing a lot from their sensitivities, from their soft places where before in the past they would be more uncomfortable or more able to suppress and hide. I feel that your vulnerabilities, your soft places, your needs have been taking over more and more of your space, of your mind, of your heart, and it's like there's no more avoiding that. Or for some of you, you cannot run anymore from the confrontation of your own needs, and it's like calling for some of you. It's like a calling for very deep places inside of you. For some of you, places you didn't even know you had or existed. You know, it's like that energy of secret chambers, and you are layer after layer going into it. It's like more and more there is layers of your own being that you are here uncovering. And yes, for some of you, this brings some difficulty or some challenge, because it asks you again, first, ability to surrender to your own vulnerabilities, to not hide, to not defend, to not uncover, to not put any makeup in anything that is wounded, fragile, needy, dependent. It's like that admission that you are human, and that admission that you have needs, and this may be uncomfortable to you. Others of you, it's very uncomfortable or difficult because it asks you to strip away the layer of ego, to put ego aside, and it's hard and it's painful, because I feel that some Aries somewhere along the way became too defined with their egos, and so sometimes there's a difficulty understanding where your sense of identity is truly seated. And usually this is a problem or an issue with fire signs, and in particular with Aries. But there's a great, more than with the other two, with Aries, the difference is, yes, they have the biggest ego of all in the zodiac, but when they get themselves working through their 8th house Scorpio, and when they allow themselves to be emerged, they rip off that mask easier than any one of the other two, because there's that, you know, energy of the 8th house Scorpio with you, allowing you great potential when you allow yourself to be transformed and reborn. And so we are in Scorpio season. This is affecting the energy of the 8th house, dependent of you being or not an Aries ascendant and just an Aries sun or moon. From my observation, it always affects in certain way that sense of where things fall in your astrological houses. So there's a great sense of transformation happening here, and access to deeper layers of knowledge, to deeper layers of understanding of you and others, to work and heal through relationship dynamics that have been difficult, or the baggage that you still carry from the past within present relationship dynamics. Because I feel some Aries are longing for such a deep, profound connection with someone. It's like for some of you, you have been, you know, out there on your own and independent and doing your own things, and It's like there's something lacking, or some of you feel that there's something missing, and it is that sense of closeness with other. It's that sense of intimacy, but not just, you know, the usual sexual type of intimacy. It's deeper than that, and there's that sense of wanting someone to be with you at that level of a deep, profound energy. Some Aries are still here debating and dealing with, you know, trying to catch some breath, trying to lighten up, trying to go back to a place of optimism and fun. And the more they keep pushing towards that, you know, the surface energy, the worse they feel. And I feel that for those of you who just want to get out of the deep waters, again, December, it's going to be a greater month for that. And December, it's a month where, you know, that sense of that rescue of some enlightenment and some positivity may come back. But first, you need still to learn something, because you do have the Hierophant. There's so much spiritual, you know, wisdom and teachings and lessons in the experiences you are holding that create in you a sense of wisdom from, you know, it's not wisdom or a spiritual understanding from necessarily what you study or what society tells you upon this. This is your own efforts in understanding your psychology, your emotional, intellectual bodies, and how they, as certain experiences occurred, how they led you to this path, and how are you going to create jewelry out of those deep, dark places. You know, some of you are just, you know, embodying experiences to create a new paradigm of life for yourselves. You know, it's like some Aries want to establish their own ways of doing things from their experiences, not from, you know, what they are supposed to do, what spiritually or society-wise is the correct way of doing things. It's how you feel it in your skin. It's how you feel it inside of you. You know, it's that's then going to determine how are you going to establish something, you know, more structured to either help you or help others, or, you know, just share your experiences from what you have learned from difficult times. Regardless of it, you have the Magician, and you have the Devil, and you have the Page of Cups as a challenge. So, you know, this Devil in the subconscious is telling you that there's an access to, again, the underworld and deep desires. And as you have that desire of connecting with someone, as you have the desire to express and rise again, be rebirthed back into the game of life, the Devil creates, either you can become enslaved by desire, or you can become a channel of the expression of true desire that comes from the soul. This is why Mars, it's the lower vibration, and Pluto, the higher vibration of desire. So it's like you are ruled by Mars. You are naturally oriented more through the lower instinctual aspect of desire. You understand desire, but it's more on a you know, action-oriented way. And now it's like, go take your Mars and go into Pluto. You know, it's like take it just one level, but very important level deeper, so you can understand what true power and the power of desire, and how that is a force of manifestation and healing in your life. Because the Magician as well in the conscious is telling you that you have great ideas. You have gained a sense of understanding that there's something here, there's some strings here you can pull to, in a certain ways, manipulate you know, it's like manipulate energies at your favor or attract the resources that you need to create what you want to create. But again, with power comes responsibility. So it's like you are accessing power, but then you need to work through this devil, which is pay attention to the underlying reasons of what's driving you, you know, so that you don't become enslaved by it, but actually empowered from it. And I feel most Aries are really here fiercely fighting those walls or restraints of some sorts. It's like before you may have been dragged, now you are rising. You are still dealing here with feeling, you know, maybe hurt or alone or vulnerable, but I feel that that is working as a force, as a catalysis of force, instead of letting you being dragged. That was before. I think now you are rising. Also because you have here such a degree of, you have great, for others of you, it's like Virgo energy with you, and I have been picking up this a lot. It's like you are concentrated, focused, and invested. You know, energetically wise, you are working hard towards something. So maybe it is towards creating better life circumstances, towards creating more abundance, towards healing a relationship, towards attracting a relationship, whatever it is. You have so much, it's like focus, laser focus energy with you. And this is what's going to help you, as your power is the Eight of Pentacles. It's what's going to help you win or conquer or heal whichever barrier it's still present there. It's that last, I feel that for some of you it's the last level, you know, the deepest one, but it's one that once you access it, it has the core, the you know, it has the whole purpose or understanding of why the other ones have been, the other levels have been, or the experiences other levels have brought you, because of that core. Some of you are really getting to the core of something. Some of you already have been through this kind of, and you are clearing the debris of revolution. That's how I heard it. So for me, it means that some Aries have been going through shakeups and changes and reversals and a lot of unexpected things, and it brought a sense of awakening, but as well a revolution into your lives where things have changed. And again, that new paradigm wants to be built. And so now it's like November, it's a month to clear all debris of things that were left, or the mess that was left, and making sure the mess is being properly cleared and organized, so you can again rise that establishment, you know, create whatever you want to create in terms of knowledge, in terms of experiences and sharing of those experiences. Some of you are asking for advice towards figures you consider to be very wise or have a lot of you know, knowledge and good experiences. But again, even if you are asking for advice, and this can at a certain level help you, don't forget to that you are here the high priest. So you have the same type of wisdom you are asking others. It's because somewhere inside of you, you already have that wisdom. You just need to remember it, or someone to inspire you or motivate you to go there. I feel some of you, others of you, it is actually starting to establish a new paradigm and a new law for you, a fruit of your experiences and not of teachings from others. You know, I feel some of you are to advise to keep things more quiet, more close to your chest for now, until you are working things out. I feel that it's not a good time to be too much of an open book, because there's still here things to be manifested. Some of you are simply carrying secrets and holding back information, and I feel that it's not negative. It's actually to help you here conjure something that's going to work out, because then you end up the month with the Six of Cups. So, you know, for those of you that have been working through attracting partnership or that deep connection, that deep love, some of you have great chances of connecting with someone that brings you to that level of merging body and soul. Some of you can be calling in past relationships and past partners, exes, or people that you already have some history with to heal or to forgive or to give it a new try in a more conscious state. Or simply, some of you are healing childhood dynamics and how those childhood past dynamics were still influencing your ability to purely and openly love and share love and experience love. Others of you are discovering that that love that you want or you desire in someone, it's already existent within you, and you are uncovering that. And so as you do that, you are already attracting energy-wise a partner to come in into those terms into your life. But I feel that some of you actually, as you go into December, you could have great experiences in terms of romance or reaching to someone or someone coming in here that's going to help you, believe that that is not only, this life or whatever you are going through is not this lonely journey in the desert, that there's water in the desert. And you may have, even if it's not that love partner or a deepening of your existent relationships, it's building, a connection with a friend, with a stranger, with an idea, with a project that puts you in that place of emotional purity. Because the Six of Cups is, for me, the card of pure love. It's that energy of the child and how a child loves their parents, how a child trusts their parents, how a child trusts anyone because of its big heart. There's no harm in it. There's no tainted, impressions of others. They just love because they do. There's no, they don't even love after reciprocity, they just do. And I think that Aries are coming here to a great development in terms of interconnection and relating with others, and at the grander scale with community, with conscious, the conscious the collective conscious. So there's a great, I think some Aries are going to embody something. Again, a new paradigm, a new concept of life. Lots of you are here to have an important role to play in the change that we are going to observe in the future. I really feel that. So I hope you have a great month of November. Thank you so much for all of you who have been liking, sharing, subscribing. I really, really, really appreciate it. And please keep doing so. And hopefully we'll see each other soon.